Hi everyone, this is about same-sex marriages. Today the president said that he is for same-sex marriage, a day after the state of North Carolina has put into a constitutional law within that state to ban same-sex marriages. Alright, so it's a very significant day today in America. If you look at it, for what North Carolina has done with a constitutional ban about same-sex marriages, alright, you could also put up a ban now, a constitutional ban in that state for race. Now they can make it so that races aren't allowed to marry within your own, with outside your race. You know, blacks, whites, whatever. If you're Korean and that, and you marry an American or whatever, you know, within the race. So right now, this is a very significant turning point in America with what just happened in North Carolina yesterday. Now, me, I'm for it. You know why I'm for it? Because they have every right to be just as miserable as the rest of us that are married, or like me, that were married. All right, I was married there for 4 years. We got along great. I just didn't like the father-in-law. But marriage to me wasn't a thing of God. All right, it's not something that God imposed or entrusted upon me. We were married by a JP. We weren't married by a priest. We were married by a JP in my sister's house. All right, we had a bunch of family and relatives around, and that was about it. All right, marriage to me is, I don't know, better for taxes in some cases. If you have kids, it's great for the deductions and whatnot. But the thing about same-sex marriages is, if one of your partners if they're in a relationship and somebody gets injured and goes to the hospital, the other one isn't allowed to see them because they're not part of the family and they're not married. All right, taxes, kids. You know, that's where the bottom line stands on same-sex marriages. We live in a free country. All right. And what the Republicans are doing is basically this. They're going to take this country and they're going to rip it in half. Or they're going to either really divide us big time, like the Republicans did here in Pennsylvania. The Republicans in Pennsylvania drew up all new congressional lines for voting, so that the majority of Republicans will get votes than the Democrats will. And that we had two Democrats going head to head. This should have been going head to head in this state. All right? And we had to choose between either one of those. So basically, if you don't like the state that you live in because of the laws there, then move. That's the Republicans' way. So what they'll do is they'll capture this state, that state, all these states, and that because they're going to mainly have Republicans living there, because Democrats are going to be there like, you know what, I'm going to go to a free state to live in. You know, it shouldn't be up to the states to decide about this stuff. If you look at it, then if it goes from the state, it should be able to also go within the county. In Pennsylvania here, we have townships. Then within the townships, you have cities or boroughs. And then within those, you have homeowner associations that'll tell you how to live your life. You know, and I hate homeowner associations. I can't stand gated communities and that. I think that it's like a neo-Nazi kind of deal with them. You got to keep your grass so high and all this other stuff. They might not like having same-sex couples living in their neighborhood. So they could put that as a ban. And you know what? It would be upheld, too. So now it could go down as far down the line as saying where you could live and how you could live your life. And then the Republicans are telling me that we're the ones going against this? That's bull crap, man. You know? That's bullshit. Look at it. You know? If you're a girl in love with another girl, so be it. Love is love, people. It doesn't matter. Are they going to now put an age restriction limit on marriage? Is that the next thing? Like an 18-year-old can't marry a 50-year-old? What happens if they're in love with one another? They should be able to marry each other, right? Oh, but he or she is too young for that person. You know, it's bullshit. This is America. We want to move this country forward. We don't want to take the country back. Why the heck do we want to go backwards? We want to move it forwards. We want to be progressive. So, if you're against gay marriage and you're claiming it's a religious kind of thing, religion is so far out of the picture of marriage anymore, it ain't even funny. Because don't you think that God or Jesus would be all about love? You know, in today's society, that's where it stands. The word love. You know, just deal with that for a minute. Just think about it. Comprehend it. It's all it is. It's about love. And marriage in today's society is all about taxes, rights for hospitalization, rights for children. You know, I mean, and property and division. People that have went through divorce should know this stuff. People in that have had a spouse die should know this stuff. You know, give them the chance, man. Give them a fighting chance to live free and prosper in America. My God, what the hell is wrong with this country anymore? Everybody wants to move it back to the 1950s and 60s. Well, you know what? That's over and done with. It's 2012. Wake the hell up, people. Get with the program, all right? What our president did today was a monumental statement. It was a monumental turning point in the election, in everything, in every known way and fashion, by saying that he supports gay marriage, that he's all for legalizing it. It should be done. It will be done. So, I don't know what else to say about it, man. They have just as much right as we do. They're in the military, they're this, they're that. When you fall down a flight of steps and somebody comes running over to you and picks you up, are you going to give a shit who that person is or what their nationality or background is? No. You're going to extend your hand for a help up. So, just look at it that way, America. We're Americans. We're land of the free, home of the brave. And, well, home of the gay, too. So, doesn't matter to me. Let them live free. Man, I lived by the beach for 4 years there. They had gay prides, this, that, and the other thing. So what? So who cares? You know? Who cares? This is America. We evolve. It's the evolution of what our species does. Alright? I mean, hey, go ahead and do what you want to do. This is America. Land of the free. Again, I have to say that. Free. Freedom. And freedom is free. So, I'm enough on this rant. All I want to say is peace, love, and happiness, and get out the vote. Vote for Obama 2012 if you want to move this country forward. If you want to move it backwards into the 19th century or 20th century instead of 21st century, well, vote for a Republican if you want to make it be a divided country. That's all I gotta say. Gays, you have my support. Talk to y'all later. Chris, vote for Obama Brown. Out.